The static hums, the devil's on the air. Whispers in the dark, a voice so cold and bare. Latest issue spills, the ink like blood they write. Twisting every truth beneath the pale moonlight. News chat buzzes, echoes down the line. Politics and lies served with a twist of lime. Social topics burn, a wildfire untamed. Names and faces lost in the devil's game. Oh, can you hear the headline scream? A broken world inside his dream. The devil's talking, don't you listen too long. His words are poison, his voice is strong. Oh, can you hear the headline scream? A broken world inside his dream. The devil's talking, don't you listen too long. His words are poison, his voice is strong. The papers fly like shadows in the night. Every story's fun to feed the fear and fright. Divided hearts and minds, the cycle never ends. Another chapter written by the devil's hand. The microphone crackles, the audience is blind, dancing to the tune of a crooked design. Social threads unravel, the fabric starts to tear, but no one seems to notice, no one seems to care. Oh, can you hear the headline scream? A broken world inside his dream. The devil's talking, don't you listen too long. His words are poison, his voice is strong. Can you hear the headline scream? A broken world inside his dream. The devil's talking, don't you listen too long. His words are poison, his voice is strong.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Latest Issue Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Vegas. I'm joined as always by my wonderful co-host, Mr. Fatman T.
Remember, kids, blackface is perfectly fine if you're Canadian.
And or in the military.
Yes.
What?
Now, let's be fair. You know, like you start thinking to yourself, you know, blackface, that's wrong, that's racist. Then you see all those commercials for, like, the United States Marine Corps, and you go, you know, Dad was sat there telling you, look how cool blackface looks in a helicopter.
Oh,
Look, because I wear black on my face and just gun down jihadi scum, you know, and it looks great. You know, you start thinking, maybe. Blackface isn't always racist.
Like the whole balaclava, you know, a sign of criminals everywhere. Until it's the military walking through the forest with an AK-47.
Exactly.
Anyways, I miss Vegas High.
Yeah, also, here's my wife, Mrs. Vegas. She's also here. Yeah,
the old ball and chain.
Yeah, the old ball and chain. Here here to drag us away from our fun conversations, like how blackface isn't racist technically, brr, you know, like.
Well, that's fair, right? The most progressive nation in the world, Canada. You know, their President Trudeau did it several times.
This is why I love this podcast so much.
Yeah, because you get to learn about things that, like President Trudeau did from Canada.
No, it's because you introduced me as the old ball and chain.
You
Ball
introduced yourself as the old ball and chain.
Hey, no, it's because you fucking had that attitude, bro. Oh yeah, this is Miss Vega.
You threw me off my game. I was coming round to you, and you were just like, I just gotta skip the line. Fuck him.
Just
Like,
think
I mean, yeah.
Fuck
Cause
up
you
my
took too
rhythm.
fucking long. I thought you
Just-
fucking forgot.
Just think the ball and chain's very useful for taking down sails on ships.
That's the chain and two balls technically, but hey ho.
Oh yeah, she's got your two balls in a chain.
Is your sister the third?
Oh.
Well played.
That's fired and landed. Ah, that was surgical.
See, but if I hit back, I'm the one who's done for domestic abuse. You know, make this world make sense. You know, make that seem fair.
I love it when people generalize women.
So do I. It's fun.
Yeah, we were just talking about how I fucking hate this shit. I love it.
Stereotypes exist for a reason. Not good reason, but they don't exist for a reason.
That's still a reason, I suppose. Yeah. Smooth save, smooth recovery there, Fat Man T. Real smooth.
Hey, I work in hospitality. I know what a Karen is. I've met a few of them. And I've bullied them as
Who
well.
hasn't? Fuck, I've been on a bus. I've met a Karen. Like realistically.
I've also worked in a city run with students, so I know how much of the assholes they are as well.
I don't mind students as much. Like, they vibe sometimes.
Sometimes yes, other times no.
Yeah.
They spout you, they have no idea what they're saying half the time.
I still put up with them.
But yes, because of your age.
That's all. To be fair to Fat Man T, we're two very uneducated dickheads on the internet. I feel like we ain't really got a leg to stand on. Like, let's be fair, neither of us got degrees or nothing.
That's only because I couldn't be asked to going to college or university.
Exactly. So it's still like, yeah.
Doesn't mean
I feel like
can
at least like half of the time we're talking about shit we realistically don't know about. We're just giving our opinions on those things.
As the title of this show, it is summer, barbecues come out, and so do the bad recipes across the entire planet. Also, grace the internet. Is as a chef by trade, it wounds my soul sometimes when I see these. Oh,
These-
sorry, I was going to strike by a piece of metal I'm putting on my finger.
He's been distracted. Someone get the keys. Jingle, 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 jangle. Jingle, Bine of
already-
87.
What?
Jingle, jangle.
I'm already pulling metal out my hand. I don't need metal flashing from my face, thank you very much. So yeah, so tonight we're going to be looking at some weird and God only knows recipes that we'll come across the internet.
Speaking of recipes, before we get into it, like I said this before the show, I'm gonna say it again for the viewers at home. I've been learning about latkes today. Like they're like Jewish like potato pancakes. They look really nice. Like I've acquired a recipe for them from like one of my friends. It's like really good. Cool.
There's one I know of, which it sounds racist as fuck, but it's an old Middle Eastern one. It's called lakmaju. Right, which
Yeah,
is
I know lakma Jew, but that's not the same as lakmas.
It's not, no, it's basically a thin, almost like pizza dough recipe that you spread a spice slime mixture on, then you bake.
Yeah,
You eat it like a flatbread.
yeah, it's not the same shit, but like
No,
it's also quite
still-
nice to be fair.
Still
but-
delicious.
Hmm.
First video I just randomly scoured is from basic combination of TikTok bullshit.
Vibes.
So these either going to
Where,
be,
where else would we find bad recipes other than TikTok these days?
I know these either going to be delicious, either going to be oddly looking delicious, or just outright crimes of humanity.
Well, we're starting with a glove, so it's not a great start.
Yeah, I made eggs in a
Latex
glove.
is that?
Fuck, is that a latex? Fuck, that
Yes,
is
it is.
latex as well, damn.
Clear latex glove.
Uh,
And he's been hot dogged into it already. This is not
so
boding
we've
well.
already hit an OSHA violation right off the bat.
What's with my right? He's in a 3-piece suit as well.
He is, yeah. Acting like this is some kind of high class recipe. Like, bruh.
Yeah. Well, let's find out if it is.
It ain't.
I've got plain beaten eggs, just eggs.
Just straight eggs.
Cheese,
Cheese.
peppers, chili.
Carroty things.
So now
No,
we're
don't
boiling the
boil
bung
it.
It's a glove.
Awesome.
Why was it magnetized to the button for? That looks wrong. Let's get my tin out.
No, don't pair that with ketchup. No.
I mean, we're going strong with that one. I'm assuming it's for the young people. So, young people, what do you think of that?
Genuinely terrible. What the fuck?
Think I'm wasting my life being on this show.
Same. I contemplate that daily.
Like, bro, I could be playing The Sims 3 right now. Instead, I'm
I could
watching
play-
people ruin latex.
I could play Stardew right now, but instead of listening to this shit.
Criticism.
Why would... Like, he has to know he's just poisoned himself, right? Like, you can't boil fucking latex.
Yeah, don't mean. I was supposed to say it's a raw egg.
Oh yeah, the raw egg is the problem, sure.
I want to know the thought process that went into doing this.
I want a Spanish omelette, but I can't find a frying pan, I guess? That would be my assumption.
No.
It's not even cooked.
No, that's a rare steak. Why did
Okay,
you put
hear me out.
I mean,
You do that with Dr. Pepper instead, and you might have been onto something.
yeah, I can imagine it create like a sweet, sticky sauce, but Mountain Dew?
I mean, I like Mountain Dew myself, but like, if I was gonna do it with a steak, it'd be like, I'd go with like a Dr. Pepper. Sear that into the
Cola.
steak, let that really get in there, you know, like.
Yeah, I don't put it cold, but at first I would do a brine first.
Yeah, like I'd like cook it off first, and then like do like the Dr. Pepper is like an afterburn, for flavoring. But
Do you ever eat things
You know,
for
I didn't
lunch
hate that
or
one.
supper?
No, I've seen it a few times before. Like, it actually seemed like a bourbon burn. Bourbon steak or something. With
I
Mountain Dew
don't
instead.
hate that one. Like it's an idea.
I hated it.
I can see the vision. I don't disagree with that one for a change.
Why do you hate it for, Ash?
Why would you put steak and Mountain Dew together?
Flavor.
No. Mountain Dew tastes bad on its own. Why would you put it with other things?
Well, you don't have to necessarily use Mountain Dew.
Lucky
I
steak
think the
tastes bad on
general-
its own.
Okay, you have your opinions of food is now revoked. Steak is delicious.
I mean, like,
Steak is. I think you're both wrong. Steak just tastes, honestly. Like, steak exists.
Lucky,
Not as good as a brisket,
Like-
but still.
Yeah, like steak is just it's just a slab
Hear
of
me
meat. You know,
out.
it tastes vaguely of meat. You know. That's what hearing.
never mind.
Go on, you gotta finish the sentence now.
What do you-
Hear you about what?
I was gonna say, like, brisket is really iffy.
I mean, fair. Like, it's not for everybody.
It's true, I've had some bad brisket. It depends how you cook it, really.
Loki, see when we get the car fixed and we do our first trip back to the butcher's, I'm buying a brisket. And you're not stopping me.
Fair.
I'm also going to like be looking to buy a slow cooker soon. These two revelations are very much connected.
You're gonna try and do a brisket in a slow cooker.
No, I'm going to succeed at doing a brisket in a slow cooker. Thank you very much.
Crackpot barbecue, here we come.
Listen, man, I heard you out on the motherfucking meat, so you're gonna hear me out on my briskets. All I'm saying is I have literally never cooked you food that you haven't at least accepted. So, like,
I'm only joking.
whereas there's been two separate incidents where I've, like, taken food from you and gone, no, why, no.
It's delicious.
No, there was the infinite bean incident, right? The great, like, forever in memoriam bean incident, right? Where, no, it wasn't. It was sick and it was wrong. And you were a Philistine for doing that. And I'm still mad about the bean incident. I will never not be mad about the bean incident. And there was the fucking pizza. Now, I agree, the pizza was nice, but it was still wrong.
Crime against Italy, was it?
Yes, it was.
See, it can't be
Right,
because
so
of
fuck
Italian
you
chef.
in your Texas Roadhouse bullshit. You were hearing me out on my brisket.
To be honest, right, pizza was made by an Italian, so
That Italian was fucking sick in the head.
I mean,
You mean... Go on, honey. Say the racist thing about like half of my culture. Go on. Insult my ancestors. Go on.
well, just watch.
I won't be mad. The ghosts will be, but I won't be mad.
I mean, what can you say about Italians? Just watch two of them at a deli counter.
Fucking what?
Hey, watch two Italians at a deli counter. It's hilarious.
In what way?
Because I witnessed in my youth of two Italian grandmothers arguing over how to properly cook and then slice deli meats at this deli counter in fucking Asda. They were at
Yeah.
it for an hour.
Well, yeah,
I'm
we're very
pretty
passionate about our food.
It's an Asda deli counter. Who cares?
Italians. Like, just because Asda doesn't mean we should like have lower standards about whether or not our shit's cooked the way we would prefer.
We're at home.
It's cheaper to get someone else to do it.
Moving on to this, whatever. Already worried about the white ball in the bag, suspicious things.
When you're cooking for yourself that you would never make, like if somebody was coming over to your house, or if you were needing to
Tuna
feed
fish?
somebody, but you eat this stuff and you genuinely enjoy it. That's what this is, and I want to know, am I weird, or do you think it sounds good and would you eat it? So here's what we're working with. It honestly looks worse than jail food. And I ain't
Do you want to
never
know how to
seen
make a
that.
good tuna fish sandwich?
We have tuna.
I don't know what she's gonna do.
Sure.
You get canned tuna fish,
Mm-hmm. Good start.
white. You open it slightly. You drain out all of the liquid from it. You put it in a bowl.
Mm.
You add a fuck ton of mayonnaise, lemon juice, relish, and something else that I forgot. I don't think there's anything else. I think that's it. Lemon juice, relish, mayo, and then
I want you to know
You-
you've lost me at lemon.
you mix it all together. Then don't fucking put put lime or some shit. I don't know, man.
No.
You put lemon juice in it, you won't fucking taste it. You mix it all together, and then you slap it on 2 pieces of toasted bread. You eat that shit.
Take the relish and the fucking lemons out of that and just throw paprika in it. It's 10 times nicer.
No, ew.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, ew.
Yeah.
Or you just don't start with canned tuna. Start with actual tuna.
Oh yeah, because we've got $1,800 to throw on a whole ass tuna. Yeah.
Tuna sticks aren't that expensive.
Why would I buy like a whole ass tuna and just go buy like a fucking can?
Like tuna steaks, not fucking whole ass tuna.
Well, even a tuna steak is like, I buy a tuna steak, I gotta fuck about for like an hour, turn it into flakes. But I just buy a fucking can of pre-flaked tuna. Like it still came off the same fish.
Hot sauce, mustard, some black pepper, a jalapeno, and some cheese. And this kind of came to be for me because I love a tuna melt that you cook under the broiler, you know, the tuna, and then you put a piece of cheese on top and you melt it. Okay, one day I was out of bread, and so I just made like the warm tuna, but then dipped it in chips. It's delish.
You know what I hate?
Is it dog food? Is it cat?
What do you hate?
I hate when people put cheese on things that don't deserve cheese.
I mean, fair. Like I'm with you. Like, cheese and tuna is a decision.
Cheese and tuna have completely different tastes that don't go well together, specifically because she's picking cheddar cheese.
Honestly, yeah, I would have gone with like a mozzarella if it was me, but
Exactly.
I think you probably find that's not cheddar, that's probably American.
No, I think that's cheddar. American cheese mainly comes in slices here. Than like in bricks. It's hard to find
Yeah,
American cheese in bricks.
yeah. Still, like, I'd have gone with like a more delicate cheese myself. Like,
Yeah, either way, wrong cheese.
I think goat cheese would probably work better.
yeah. I'm biased though. I don't like goat's cheese really. So,
Goat cheese or feta. I think probably two work.
I don't think any cheese belongs in tuna fish. Because it's tuna fish. Like, specifically, the pouched ones that she just put in, they're better tuna, but it ain't, like, better for cheese. It's just better tuna.
The problem is, if you're going off cheese alone, cheese is very strong flavour. Now,
Yeah.
if you was like a actual fresh tuna steak, I would agree with it. Yes, no cheese because the cheese would wipe out the flavour of the tuna. With the canned tuna and that type of stuff like that, I wouldn't be too bad about it because canned tuna has a very strong flavour to it already. So the cheese wouldn't really detract from that flavour that much.
Yeah, exactly. But, like, my point was that the two would taste terrible together. Because they're too different. It's like pairing, like, a strawberry with tuna. It's like pairing those two together. It's just two different, completely different tastes.
I've seen it done.
You know, I'm
And
thinking
it's
about it,
weird.
You know what? Like a nice strawberry sauce actually could work with a tuna, but like
No.
It works with
Like,
pasta tuna.
maybe? I don't think so. I think it like fish and strawberry sauce.
I think it would work.
I don't think so.
It depends on the fish. If you've got a nice fatty fish, then yes, it works wonderful. Oily fish, not so much.
I think it would work well with tuna if I did it right. But
Can you entertain the people? Because I need run the Luke.
yeah, I can do that. Yeah, like I disagree with the cheese pick. Other than that though, like that don't look that bad, low-key. Like if we go with a different cheese, fuck, I'd probably eat that actually, minus the chips. Like you know,
I wouldn't.
Like just give me a fork and like I'll give it a bash. Like it seems alright actually. Like fuck, I've eaten worse, so like.
I've
think
eaten
that-
pizza and chocolate, and I still wouldn't eat that shit. Pizza and chocolate milk.
I mean, who hasn't done pizza and chocolate milk at the same time though? Like that's a classic.
Like,
thing.
I would dip it in chocolate milk.
Okay, never mind. You're a philistine, but like.
Like, I would pour the chocolate. It was school lunch, and I really wanted attention of, like, freaking out the kids around me. I did this a lot. This is going to be a running theme within my childhood. Is I would love to freak out the kids around me. So I would literally just, like, do odd shit. When I had braces, it got worse. I kept being called creepy by the other kids when I had braces, so I kept like smiling and fucking lurking in corners and shit and freaking out kids. And a part of my strategy of freaking out kids was to smile creepily in the fucking dark corner of the fucking lunchroom, right? With like my friends and like a few other people around me, and like just start doing odd shit with the shit on my plate. I would regret it each and every time because I was hungry, but like low-key it was funny to see like their reaction of being like, you're fucking weird. And this is why I didn't have friends growing up, guys.
I mean, we were all different as kids, and that's fine.
But like when I got my braces off, it was like a culture shock because it went from like you're creepy and weird to like you're fine. It didn't matter what I did. It was like, oh, you're good. I was like, what the fuck? No, I want to stay creepy and weird. I was that type of kid that like would do all that shit and also like act like she was a popular girl a little bit. And like I would like ask people to race me. Cause like, you know, back in the day, if you could race anybody, you were super cool. And so I would like literally race anybody and everybody and win most times. I think I only lost once, and I was to this fucking asshole of a kid. And yeah, it was really weird growing up.
I don't like that we had similar childhoods for polar opposite reasons.
I also, during, like, recess and shit, I would swing my, imaginary friend on a swing. And one day I was doing my normal routine of doing this, right? I had, like, a routine. I had to do it, like, 10 times. Or something bad was gonna happen. And, like, I was doing my routine of swinging my, fucking imaginary friend, and suddenly the swing, like, came forward a little too fast and hit me straight in the jaw, and I had, like, 2 cracked teeth, and I went to the doctor, and they, like, reconfigured my teeth. It was really weird. They, like, made a new tooth, kind of, a little bit.
Mhm.
They like gave me tooth type thing and connected it to the rest of my tooth to like make my tooth look more like a regular tooth
Alright, so they give you like a filling then.
instead of a chipped tooth. No, a filling
Yeah.
is when like they fill in like the root of the tooth.
Well, they can do side fillings as well for like cracks and shit.
Oh, I see. But yeah. Oh, another example of me doing odd shit when I was younger. I would fucking at daycare, I wanted to seem cool to the younger kids. And so, I started violently banging my head on, my high chair, to the point where I needed stitches.
Why?
Another thing, when I was little, I would like set up my mattresses a little bit, and I would like roll down them straight into the wall and go, whoa, whoa, ow. And it was like a game I used to play. It was like, whoa, whoa, ow. Because I would hit the wall. And my mom thought it was funny, so I kept doing it.
I don't know what to say to any of this. I'm gonna be very honest. The first one kind of annoyed me, and then the rest is just flabbergasted me. I'm like, what the fuck?
How did me like mixing milk and pizza annoy you?
Because it specifically annoyed me at the point where you were like, yeah, and I got rid of the braces, and I wasn't like the weird kid anymore, and that was annoying. And it's like, you had an option to not be the weird kid. And you were like, no, I want to be the weird kid. It's like, motherfucker,
Yeah.
I didn't get the choice in the matter. I would like, no matter what I did at school, I was the weird kid that got picked on.
I mean, yeah, that was
failed
later
to
in
be where you
life.
were at.
That's what I felt later in life. But like, I'm talking about younger than like no later than like from daycare to 4th grade I was like that, and then from 5th grade up I was fine. Okay, daycare to 5th grade I was like that, and then 5th grade up I was fine. Like, I was like bullied because I was the weird kid now, and then I kind of regretted everything. But that was in different schools. It was kind of weird how that passed over. They just got the vibe from me that I was weird, I guess.
See, I was just bullied for being the weird kid no matter what the fuck I did or tried to do. Like, I literally had
Same.
to go to college to be respected as a human being. Like,
I was the weird kid no matter what after I like moved around a lot. Like after I went to I feel like after I got out of Let Me Not Dox That school actually, I like got out of a specific school. I went to a specific town in a specific state. And like
It's like your
then
any post you make on
on
Facebook is metatrace, don't you?
what?
Every post you make on Facebook, you trace through metadata.
cool? The fuck's that got to do with the price of
Yeah.
The odds are just post stuff when she was at school. given how relatively old Facebook is, which can be easily tracked. My point.
Yeah, if you know her legal first and last name and can track down her Facebook. Which, like,
My Facebook
most of
isn't
our
my
viewers
legal
don't.
first name.
Yeah, but, like, compared to Mrs. Vegas, it is, though. Like,
They know my first name because you guys have said it on here, and I introduced myself as that.
yeah, but they don't know
Yeah.
your last name, so, like, they still don't know, like, how to find you online.
I suppose.
So what kind of discussion did I come into? Also, sorry I'm late. I got distracted playing Insurgency Sandstorm.
Also, they
You're
still
fine.
couldn't access like my old school information because I moved around so much. They'd be lost. They still wouldn't be able to know what fucking school I was talking about because they'd literally get confused. I mean, the closest they'll get is Festus, and that's because I follow them on my Facebook account. But that won't lead you anywhere.
Go through what's the story.
I forgot it.
Something about not, like, we're not, like, school, not gonna dox that school.
Oh, after I left that, like, that school that I was in for 5th grade,
That was it.
it was like a switch from then on of like almost immediate switch of like not wanting to be the weird kid anymore and just sort of like getting heavily bullied for it. Honestly, 5th grade I was really, really bullied. I didn't really understand why, because I thought being weird was fun, and it is. Stay weird. I've relapsed into my weirdness now. Because it's fun, and I hate people that put other people down. It's so fucking strange. You're so weird if you put people down for that. I hate the fucking culture of like, oh, you have to be nonchalant or some shit like that. It's like, what? No, be chalant. Be the most chalant you can be. Fucking nonchalant is so boring. Like, people who have no fucking personality suck so bad. I hate people that were fucking like popular in high school or middle school or whatever the fuck. Cause you're just so fucking full of yourself all the time, and it's just so annoying. Like, and you're so fucking like, you're nothing. You're like a nothing burger. You go to meet somebody like that, you open it up, and it's literally nothing inside because their only personality trait is that they know everything that's popular. Like, I don't give a fuck. Tell me some FNAF fact I don't know, or some shit. I don't know, man. Tell me something from Undertale. You know, like fucking literally anything that isn't fucking, I don't know, some weird janky ass bullshit. Like, I don't, there's a reason why things are popular. I love popular things. But it gets to the point where, like, do you know anything else? Do you have any other personality trait? Or is it just that you literally have no fucking personality outside of what is popular currently, which changes every single second. It's so annoying.
I mean, vibes, but also at the same time, like, if that's what they're into, that's what they're into.
Like, I guess.
Things are popular because they're popular.
They're only into it because it's popular.
Well, they wouldn't be popular in the first place if people weren't generally into it in the first place.
Well, yeah. There's like the people that were genuinely into it. And then there's the people that follow it only because it's popular, and those are the people I'm talking about.
But yes, but games like Undertale itself, although it's a good game, gained popularity because random niches got on the internet and then became popular through other people's interpretations of it. So saying give you fun about Undertale is the very same thing about you're only interested in popular things.
Kind of, but you know what I meant by it.
I know
It's
what you
like,
mean. I know what I mean, but it's this general cycle of things. Like
Yeah.
I've been in anime since I was a young kid back in the 90s. But anime wasn't very popular.
Hmm.
Then it exploded in the early 2000s and suddenly became popular again.
Yeah, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the people that are like, they go for things specifically only because it is popular in the moment, and follow trends specifically only because they're popular, not because they actually like him or join them. It's just like being a follower, pretty much, instead of a leader.
Sure.
Like, be yourself. Don't fucking try to follow other people's shit just because, like, other people like it, you know?
Yep, that comes down to the point is how do you know they're being fake about it?
I'm not talking about, like, oh, I know that they are. Unless it's, like, fucking clear that they are. I'm talking about the people that do it, like, no, like, knowingly. It's just, like, I grew up around friends like that, and it's just annoying. Like I said, it's the privileged mindset, I feel like, of being like, cause they'll buy clothes and then they'll be like, oh, like a week later it won't be popular anymore, and then they'll be like, they'll judge you for wearing those same clothes.
Assholes.
That's who I'm talking about. Exactly what I was trying to say.
Okay,
Like, I
so
agree they're assholes, but at the same time, like, no matter what reason someone has for liking something, be it just like they only like it because it's popular, or they like it because they genuinely like it, like, they still like that thing. It's like you're saying, like, oh, like, don't put people down because they like something that's not popular. It's like, well, at the same time, don't put someone down just because they do like something that is popular. You know, like, even if they only
I'm
like
not
it because it's popular, it's like, who gives a shit why they like it? The fact that they like it is kind of cool.
if what that
I
wasn't
mean, not really. If they don't have any interest in it, then then you're just acting like someone you're not.
Because it still brings them attention to that thing. You know, like they might like talk about it to someone else and they'll go, "Oh fuck, that does sound kind of cool," and actually become fond of that thing.
Yeah.
That's different.
I don't. I don't. This might just be misinterpreting the situation, but it feels like you're just trying to gatekeep without saying you're trying to gatekeep.
No, I'm not
I
trying to
don't.
gatekeep. I'm saying, like, people who switch their personality specifically only for the general public to be somebody they're not is weird and annoying when you have friends like that.
That's like 90% of human beings do that to some extent. If they'll behave
Yeah.
differently in
I
public
mean,
versus in their own home.
yeah.
I behave a lot. I behave a lot different in like other servers, like public servers. I've got to switch to like personality to safe for work boogaloo. Whereas like
That's not what I mean,
in this
though.
server, is that not what you were just saying? That people like switch like
Like I'm not saying, like, switch your personalities for other people, as in, like gauge what to say, what not to say around your friend groups and stuff like that, or like switch up your likes and dislikes. I'm saying people that take, like, a trend and make it their whole life for that day, and then it dissipates.
they make their whole personality that trend. Okay,
Exactly.
Well,
I think I think I more understand what you're on about now.
But even then, though, like people still do that a lot of the time. You know, like there's friend groups that like I'm in that I know there's like things I do like that they're not interested in, so I won't talk about it. You know, so if you met me while I was signing up with those guys, you wouldn't know I was interested in that topic. You know, like whereas with a different group of friends that do like that topic, yeah, I'll talk about it till the fucking cows come home around those people, and you wouldn't know I'm into very different things.
Yeah.
You know, like soccer is a great example. Like I'm not a huge fan of soccer. I vaguely understand the sport though. Like I'll watch a match once in a while. 90% of people wouldn't know that because I don't really talk about it because not very many of my friends are into football/soccer. You know, like it's.
That's
my-
still different than what I was talking about.
See, but that's what I'm saying. Is like my point is, it's hard. It can be very difficult to tell if someone is like what you're saying of like, oh, they're only into it because it's popular versus, well, no, they were always into it. They just didn't talk about it because it wasn't popular. You know, so it's like, how can you tell which one is which in the moment?
I'm not talking about it in the moment. I'm talking about like friends I've had in the past, my experiences with them.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. With those friends, how did you know that that's what was going on with them?
Because I
versus,
lived
no, they were
every
always
single
into
waking
it.
moment with them.
Right, but again, if that thing wasn't popular before, you know, and they're worried about like being unpopular. Right, that's the mission. They want to be popular, but they like this thing that isn't popular. They're not really going to talk about it unless it becomes popular. So how do you know they changed their opinion for the popularity, and they didn't always have that opinion and just didn't share it until it became popular because they were worried about their image?
That's not really how they were.
What way were they?
They were like they would make something their whole personality, a trend. And then like they wouldn't care for it after or before. But while it's going on, they would deeply care about it and make it their whole personality.
Oh, yeah.
And then move on to the next thing.
That's standard general social trait.
Yeah.
Be accepted. The way humans are social animals. The way we generally do things is, especially if you're in a large social environment, like at school or something else, is you want to be involved socially with the pack. So you latch on to what is currently gossip about in the pack, learn about it, and then use that to integrate itself into the pack. And when that changes, you then change what is then popular. They come down to, like, I have never watched Breaking Bad in my life. I don't care for it. But for a time, it was one of the most popular conversations across A, the internet, and B, most friend groups about, have you seen this episode of it? Type thing.
I feel like that's still different than what I'm trying to say.
What
Like,
you
because
describe,
from
it's
that
not.
perspective, it's more trying to get a gauge on what other people are thinking about it and saying about it, and if it's true. It's like a curiosity from human nature of like, okay, let me watch this just because like I want to see what
Exactly.
other people are saying about it. That's different than let me make this my entire personality specifically only because people are talking about it and I want to be like the person that knows everything about it for like the week or month that it's popular and then not give a fuck.
Yeah, that's how trends work.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, like low key. Like most young people today don't give two shits about FNAF anymore. Whereas like you go back 5 years, FNAF was all any fucking kid wanted to talk about.
Exactly. Especially like when like security breach and like its DLC was work like happened. Like when security breach dropped, like FNAF was like all you saw on YouTube.
Exactly, and like
Like
that. The
that.
things as well is like that's just how kids develop who they are over time. Is they like have to be exposed to different topics, like to form opinions on them.
Yeah. Like what were the like big trends for, like when you were like a kid, Scotty? Because
Oh god, I don't fucking remember. The fucking football. That was about it, really. Like I grew up in rural Scotland. Okay, it was football and drugs. That was about it. Like,
I was not a popular kid in my school, when I was younger.
yeah, me neither.
I was very much what they
COD,
call the dangerous delinquent.
COD and Halo were like two big things when I was a kid. And Battlefield. Battlefield was also.
I mean, if you want to go, like back when I was here with the less internet shit, you still had like whitening trends that kept coming.
Verity, back in your day, they kept the newspaper was just a stone tablet.
I wish it'd be easy to beat people with.
You know, upsettingly, that's almost historically accurate, and I'm willing to give you a half a point for that, Echo. Like, the earliest versions of what we would call a newspaper today were actually written on stone tablets. I'm impressed you accidentally got that correct. You get half a point, sir.
the only reason I even like thought of that was because fucking it was like fucking. Did anybody ever read like the Geronimo Stilton fucking books when they were a kid?
I did.
No, not in
I
the
have one
Do you remember the spin-off series that was it was like where
with
his,
women.
No, with his great grandfather who was like a caveman or something.
Possibly.
Yeah, and he like his whole job is like he's a fucking reporter and he chisels fucking the news into stone tablets.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of when I said that.
But no, my point
This is
being,
why you're only
it's-
getting a half a point.
my point being, like, saying, even when I was younger, Frank still played up and died depending on how those stand out to kids. I mean, Christ, moon shoes were quite popular for a while until like, a lot of kids broke their ankles on damn things.
Yeah, I know.
And,
And then you saw the wheel get invented. You
And, like
watched this,
even then, like not to interrupt you, Echo, I don't care about your stupid fucking Fat Man Tears old joke. Like, like even on top of this, I think because like I will be the first to admit I'm kind of tired. I've not been awake very long, so like I'm a little slow. So like I think my brain's like connecting the dots here of like what Mrs. Vegas is like talking about, of like the specific like the making it your whole personality part. Yeah, but like at the same time, with that, I would argue in general that just pisses me off is people making something their entire fucking personality.
That's where I was getting.
You know, like with Echo, like we get it, you blue fuck, you're a farty, we understand. Like please find a different kink. I'm sick of seeing Deathclaws. It's been 4 days. Please put something else in the porn channel. Please, for the love of God, put something in my porn channel that's a human being, please, I beg.
What's mine? Anxiety.
Like,
Nah, bad joke. Let's move on.
fair. Like, I'm just sick of seeing animal pussy. You know what I mean? Like fucking, like give me some people pussy, please, and thank you. Like, what the fuck? You know, like, fuck, like, make it a vaguely humanoid alien if you have to. Just give me something that's not fucking animals. You know, like, yeah, like, so like, yeah, I'm with you, but it's also like, people like that shit. People like that shit. Like I don't care why they like it. You know.
I don't know.
I don't think it's always going to happen because it's how human nature is. And it's at a certain point.
I guess. I just don't like trends overall, I suppose. I follow them because I have to, or because I think it would get me
What do you mean you have
more. I'm literally kind of like wanting to be a content creator. I have to
Okay,
follow
like-
trends.
I was gonna say, like, Echo, you know how, like but technically all 4 of us are content creators, so, like, realistically, part and parcel of the job is following trends and keeping up with what's popular to try and, like, boost our popularity.
to? Fair enough.
But at the same time, I try to be creative with it. And I think the problem I have with trends is that it lacks creativity most of the time. When it does have creativity, it's amazing. It's great. I love it, especially art trends. Eat that shit up. But when it's like random bullshit that just is the same shit repeated over and over and over again, it's just like this lacks so much. And it's so useless to be watching you right now. Like, I could watch the same version of you 200 fucking times. And I
Yes.
think that's a problem. Like, I don't know you. I'm knowing, like, this fake fucking personified version of you that you put on the internet to get popular. And I hate that energy because, like, it just lacks fucking, like... I hate that it lacks individuality.
That's NPCs.
I mean,
I love when... Yeah. I love when people can, like, have the privilege of creating a platform off of being themselves and being their individual selves, and having their individual shit go on.
Yeah, that's unless you have a very strong personality trait that can override the general humdrum of things, that doesn't work.
Yeah.
That's why.
That's why I said the privilege of it.
It's not so much a privilege. It's more finding that niche that worked for you.
Yeah.
So that's what privilege. More just find find that thing you slot into that worked. As for the rest of the like, other people on the internet and like content creators, they follow the trend because the trend is there. It's trendy.
Exactly.
So that
Like, it's
gives
a
them the
tool
views
to-
and stuff to give them the cash they need to hopefully try be more creative. But in the general terms of
Exactly.
it, 90% of the content you'll put out is there just to try and make cash so you can do that passion project you want to pull off at some point.
You know, and even then, like people like being someone that they're not online. Like I still have some level of respect for that, because like you know what, you still had to sit there and think up that character. There was still some level of
No, I'm
creativity went
saying,
into
yeah.
it. You know, like
I'm saying, like, I hate that people feel the need to have to do that because of trends.
which I can get that, but it's also like Like I look at it the same way as like a movie or a TV show. You know, like we know Johnny Depp isn't really a pirate, but like you know he was an entertaining pretend pirate, so fuck it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I look at it the same kind of way of like 90% of the people online probably aren't like that in real life, but you know what? They're bloody entertaining at pretending they are. So like,
The trends thing is found not seeing currently in any creative field. Like fashion, for instance, that's one of the biggest ones for punching out trends and everyone else following it because it works, it makes money. Hence why the Paris Fashion Week is one of the biggest things on the fashion calendar. Art just follows the same thing. There's art styles which follow trends which are popular and ones aren't popular at all.
exactly. Like, fuck, you remember that time back in like the 70s where everyone was just doing rip-off Andy Warhol shit? Like,
Yeah. Then you got the late 90s, early 2000s, you had the anime art style smack into the world. Then you move on to back to watercolors again. Then it was rendered artwork, pixel artwork.
I would say like 8-bit got really popular for a little bit there. Loki, I missed that. That was a better time, like in my opinion, artistically. Like, God, I missed the days when 8-bit was like back on top.
8-bit is pretty cool. Like I've seen
Like,
some
it's just-
pretty cool
it's-
8-bit shit.
Exactly, like it's a really sharp art style. Like it catches the eye really nicely. Like I miss the days when 8-bit was like the king of the castle. You know, like
I mean, like
unironically take me back.
60s pop art was coming back in a big way again as well, like swinging back around.
Yeah, which I don't. I mean, I
It's
don't
not
get
my
it. 'Cause
style.
I'm not a big pop art guy, but like,
Pop
at the
art?
same- if people are happy, then they're happy. You know.
Pop art
yes,
refers
I go
to
pop
the
art.
60s style comic book style of this, like the comic book version of Mal Monroe at a background with bright colour circles behind her, type shit.
Yeah.
Or the random like
It's like
comic
it's-
strip artwork.
The best way I can describe pop art for like anyone that like is like more of like a descriptive learner, right? Is like specifically a very autistic descriptive learner. Is like imagine how like every Katy Perry song sounds, right? If you play them all together at the same time, right? Now make that a visual sensation. That's pop art.
Huh. Okay.
That. What?
What about
It's
that
like
active visual
attention
mass?
grabbing and like kind of bright. Like it almost hurts your eyes, but not quite. But it's like right on that precipice. It's like very.
See,
kind
when
of
you described that to
pop,
me, I just
you know?
instantly thought of like neon art.
I mean, to be fair, I mean, Famati's pulling it up now, and it's like it is kind of neon-y because it's very poppy colors.
That's pop art in general.
Here, where's my phone? What the fuck?
I put up one Katy Perry right there.
Yeah, like. Well, it makes sense, you know, like pop.
Huh. Oh, so it's like comic book style shit. Okay.
Yeah, it's like like early comic.
Like
book
oh yeah,
style,
I was
kind
about to
of,
say like
bright
old
pop.
school like Superman, Batman style comics.
Yeah, like your old school detective comics, kind of.
Right.
like, color vibe,
Okay, I
yeah.
get you.
Then you
No, it's
also
like,
like things like
it's
the
not
Wicks.
my thing, but like it's alright, like it's nice.
It's not my big art style.
Yeah.
I can't fucking find my phone.
But think
here,
about the
let me-
idea of
let
that
me phone
dramatic.
your phone. That might help you.
We was always
I
found it.
when I did art at school was it was that pop of colour.
Personally, that's not my kind of style. Like when I want to like read like comic book or whatnot, but it's still pretty cool.
Some of what's
Exactly.
being shown when you search this up isn't pop art at all.
Yeah, but it's like enough to like give the vibe of like it looks close. I mean, that
Somewhat.
one down there really isn't, but like we'll ignore that one in particular and the
Oh, that one
Picasso
there.
one. But like, meh.
About 50% of these aren't fucking pop art.
Yeah, but again, they're enough to give you a visual aid of like roughly what we're talking about with pop art.
Somewhat. Best way to describe pop art would be to look it up yourselves. Google's free. It ain't abstract. That's a thing that I get that I see get confused a lot. It isn't abstract art. It's just like baseline color with black outlines and like black as shadows. With like mainly primary colors.
Honestly, yeah, that is a good way of describing it.
This style of outcome like swings around every decade or so. I find.
It's about that, yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Unless
fucking awful.
Yeah, like it's not my thing, but like I can appreciate it still. If like, yeah,
I
it's
can't.
impressive. It's pretty. It's just
Not
I
really.
wouldn't have it on my wall, like.
I wouldn't call it impressive either. That's kind of a stretch.
I mean, I would. I mean, fuck, I couldn't draw like that. It's like to me, from where my talents are, like, yeah, that's impressive. That's more than I
That's
could
fair.
achieve. But like, it's also like I wouldn't put it on my wall personally.
Yeah.
No.
I feel like the thing I hate most about pop art is that it's so low effort, low key, but you do you, yeah, you guess. Like we all have our art styles, but like it looks like the art I made when I was younger, and it looks like they just stopped there. They didn't try to improve much.
I don't know. I disagree myself. Like with the low effort part of that. Of like that. Like I don't think anyone's bashing that out in an afternoon. Like that. That looks like
Yeah.
that's taken like a good couple hours to put out. Like. Like I sure as shit couldn't like put that out in a day or two. Fuck, that took me like 6 months to even come close to something that looks anything like anything that's on screen right now. Like. But also, like, I don't really know what I'm doing art-wise, so like,
I
I'll
could
be the
do
first to
that
admit I've
in
got
about an hour.
uneducated opinion. Actually, fair. Like,
I mean, yeah, but
The part of the pop art didn't pop out was the fact of it being simplistic. That's the whole reason why you
Yeah.
get the popularity for.
It's the same reason why I hate modern art. It's like modern advertisement art. I'll show you what I mean. Hold on. Advertisement art.
see, whereabouts are we gonna be looking? Like, you gonna put it in
Hold on.
like one of the chats, or are you just gonna
No,
DM
I'll
it to
stream
Batman
it in a
Super Bluff,
second.
or... Oh, that's not really gonna help the people at home.
That's alright.
I'm going to disappear because I'm tired as shit. I need to take it. I actually need to go take it out.
No, it's fair enough,
Alright.
the Echo Bud.
Remember to drink lots of water.
I'll drink Gatorade. That's the best you're
That's
getting.
good enough.
Yeah, like fair enough. It's got like electrolytes and shit in it, so like fair.
Not enough electrolytes, but good enough.
Alright. Have a good one, you guys. See ya.
You too.
Gotcha.
Have
Okay.
you found it yet?
Yep. Do you need to censor out like ad or brand shit or
No, you're
no?
good. Like,
Okay. I'll send it in the Discord.
if you bring it to the links and sources channel if you can.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure I've given you access to that channel.
It's found for the Soundlock channel.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't remember. So
It's only the fuck off one we keep blocked out.
is it the fuck off cunts that's blocked
Yeah.
out? Yeah, yeah.
That's what I mean, though.
That's like it's a bit bright for my taste. Beyond that, I don't hate it. Like it's
I do.
there.
It's simple and lacks creativity, and I'll tell you why. Specifically, it's because every fucking brand uses it. It's because it's like really, it catches your eye, but specifically for me, for all the wrong reasons. I hate how bad the anatomy is every time. And it's just like, and that's not really the problem. It's more of just like how, like, soulless it is. And from an artist's perspective, that's what I see out of it, but I can't explain that to you guys pretty much.
Cause it's like I disagree. Like with like.
Because from
I catch you for the wrong reason. I'm with you. Like it's just bright for the sake of being bright. But like outside of that, it's like I see it. Like it's. Again, like, for
yeah, it's
creativity-wise,
supposed to
it's
be
just
like nice for like the average person, but it's just like it's just fucking like this is such a controversial thing in the art community. I feel like a lot of people in the art community have talked about this a lot of just it being really fucking terrible, and like most fucking artists hate it, except for the artists that get paid for it, obviously.
The problem is I find a lot of art that's pumped out even by like current artists and that absolutely shite.
Oh
Even
yeah.
past artists do. I don't. It's not my type of art. This, but again, I don't find it that offensive because it does its job it's supposed to do.
Exactly. Like
It's art for a job, not art for sticking on your walls and have a discussion piece around.
That's not really what it needs to be. It just needs to be not this. It needs to be creative, like not lack soul. It needs to have some type of fucking soul to it.
See, that's like the two things like I'm like I'm like caught up on is the like it lacks creativity, it lacks soul. Like from where I'm standing, I don't see where there's not creativity. You know, like does that make sense? Of like okay, there's not a unicorn. Like like
That's not what makes it creative.
that's what I'm saying. It's like I don't get what you mean by there's no creativity, there's no soul. Like it's not AI generated. Someone sat down and put time and energy into that. So like there's soul to my understanding.
Not really. It's just
And
the
like
corporate bullshit.
creativity-wise, it's like someone sat down and designed this. Someone sat down and had a
It's-
creative thought of I'm gonna make this in this exact way. Like there's still like I don't get what you mean by there's no creativity.
I don't really know how to explain it to you.
I mean, is it computer code that's designed for an advertisement?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, then so
I
every
guess. It's not because of that specifically. It's just because, like, for example, alright? I would argue older advertisements that were, like, in an art type vibe were so creative and so, like, eye-catching and, like, you wanted to buy it. But when it comes to corporate modern art like this and others, like every single major art or major like corporation that like makes an ad that's like this, it lacks creativity and soul because it's the same bullshit over and over again,
But all
and
follow that
like
trend.
the same exact bullshit.
Any advertisement system can follow that trend. I mean, going back
Exactly.
to
Yeah, and it sucks.
Go back to a simpler version of this, right? Biscuit tin lids, right? The old-fashioned biscuit tin lid. I'm sure Vegas knows what I'm on about.
Vaguely. You're
Like
asking
the
me to go
short-
back a lot.
I
of
think I
years
know what you're
to
talking
see.
about.
The shortbread biscuit tin lids, that type of things.
Yeah.
Like the sweeping hills
Yup.
and trees on it, that type of thing.
Yep.
Those were generally commissioned artworks from some high paid artists, right? And again, they were knocked out purely for one thing, of an advertising point of view. Given this art style here you're on screen, this is actually an art style that comes back from like the 70s. This popular art style was popular in the 70s for posters and stuff like that.
And back then it was like creative and cool.
But it was still done as
For its
advertisement
time.
art. It's not
See,
advertisement
no, hang on,
art.
wait,
Yes,
wait a
but
minute,
it wasn't
wait a
like everywhere in this style.
It was.
minute. Wait a minute. Let's run it back a minute. Let's run this back a second. So when this art style was first like big and popular in the 70s, right? When it was used for advertising the first time round.
Yes.
It was creative then. But it's not creative now because it was popular before?
No, it's not creative now because they modernized it a lot more.
I haven't.
That's
They made. I don't know how to explain it to you guys. It's just like back then, like art in this style was still developing and like booming because of that. It was like, wow, that's super cool, right? It's like the pop art style, where it was like it was cool when it was just starting out and like getting popular back then because it was like a creative decision to make with art. But when you do this like corporate style, because that's what it is now, it just like, and every single corporate place is doing shit in this specific style. It just gets old, specifically because it's just like,
So let me ask you this.
I don't know
right?
how to explain it.
If I sat down, drew this exact scene, just for myself, right? Took this like drawing and did the same general premise, right? 3 people in a shopping center in this exact art style, right? Doing whatever fuck ass shit they're doing, right? Would that then be creative? Like,
No,
okay,
because
why
you're
not?
copying another artist,
All art is copied from someone.
which is my
I would say,
point.
like hear me out when I say that's kind of how art works, though. Is like
Not really.
Yes,
like,
Not if you
yeah.
ask me.
like you learn how to do art, specifically different art styles, by like copying what was already done to learn how it works. Like that's literally how art is taught in schools. Is like you learn how to like do like whatever fucking art style fucking Pablo Picasso was doing, the schizophrenic fuck. By
Yeah, and
just
that's a terrible
straight
way
up
of teaching
stealing
art.
his art to like get an understanding of how that art style works. Of the best way to understand why that line was put there is to put that line there yourself and go, oh, that's why he did that. I see, because that way he can conjoin these 2 bits and it does that shape. I see.
See, for me, I don't
Like-
think that's a good way of like teaching art though in the first place.
but that's how art is learned. Even
Exactly, it's the standardized way of
Right,
learning
I'm
art.
gonna-
Is you
bit-
like
bit-
have to learn by doing it.
right, a bit low drop.
Like, I guess.
A bit low drop for you, right? My mother, when she was younger, got a degree in art. Right, a degree in art and a degree in English literature. Right, that was her 2 degrees she actually went to university for.
Okay.
Right? By all intents and purposes, she was a highly type person who knew art. Right, and like the thing she was taught is all art is a redemption, a copy of someone else, just modified to suit your personal taste or someone's personal taste. Because art is not created from the point of view of the creator; it's created from the point of view of the observer.
So it's like
I would
don't
disagree
wanna,
with that.
It's like I don't want to sound like an asshole or anything, but it's like looking at like a piece of art like this and being like, oh, it's uncreative. It instantly brings to mind like the fucking creativity song from Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Just green is not a creative color, because it's like, what the fuck does that even mean? Like where does the not creative? If that
I don't
makes
know how to
sense.
explain it.
like, because I get like from where I'm at of like I couldn't draw like this. I am incapable of drawing like this. This like compared to the shit I put out, this looks kind of nice to my eyes. It's not for
Then-
me, but it looks good to my eye. You know, like someone sat down and had like made the conscious decisions of, okay, we're gonna put a banana here, we're gonna have a can there, we're gonna have limes on that shelf. You know, like there were creative decisions made. Creativity was involved. You know, like I feel like there
Like,
wasn't some
kind
fucking
of.
CEO over the artist's shoulder going, no, don't put the aubergines there, put them over here.
No,
instead."
that is quite literally like what they do in the corporate world of like
I feel like
they-
no, they don't. I feel like they're not gonna give a shit where the
Yeah.
aubergines are in the fucking drawing. I feel like as long as the colors are doing the correct job that colors
No,
might be doing in this advert.
it's so specific. When you get hired for shit like this, they're really fucking on to you about it. They will like
That's any creative field.
they'll be yeah. They'll
Every time you do
that
commission
was
art,
my point.
yeah, but
like,
every time, hang on, every time you
every-
do a commission art piece,
Okay.
you're falling into the same thing. So therefore, any art you produce commission-wise is therefore also soulless and just junk.
exactly. Like
Not
it's,
really.
Like it's,
Because
it sounds
this
to
is
me
like
the issue
this is
isn't with the
corporate.
art.
It's more of just like because like there were multiple art directors and shit like that that probably went through this and was like, okay, all this shit gets scrapped, you have to redo it, or like some shit like this. This probably got redone so many times, or like so many things probably got redid in this animation that they did, and
Mhm.
it's because of like this color doesn't match this, and the eye needs to go this way, and da 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 da. It's like shit like that.
Yes, because they have a vision
So-
they want to portray out.
Exactly. Like it's a piece of art that's been designed to do a very specific job, and that's to draw the eye to certain places to send a message.
Yeah, so it's
Like
This message for me, it's summer, fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, that type of thing. People enjoying the
Yeah.
actual experience of shopping. You know, Aldi is a place to go and shopping for summer things, or fresh fruit, fresh vegetables. You know, we've got pineapples, tomatoes, aubergines, watermelon, all things related to summer.
yeah, whatever the weird box in a circle thing is on that top left shelf under the bananas, that's been driving me mad. What are those meant to be? I don't know. They look delicious though. Like, I think that's olive oil on that back shelf. I could be wrong. It could be like ale, but I think it's olive oil.
You know, art like say,
You know, it's
although people don't like, I know a lot of us don't like the idea, but like most art is created for an observer, not for the artist himself. The artist goes,
Yeah.
"Yep, I like that. I'm going to put it out there." But the whole point of putting art out into the public is for the public to view it and enjoy that artwork. Whether there's deep meaning, which I think bullshit when you get people saying, "Oh yes, I really feel the artist's underlying fucking lines of fucking Venus in this."
yeah, but
particular
like
piece."
you know, we don't have time to get into that fuckery realistically. Like,
I've got the same argument with fucking wine sommeliers and that type of shit as well.
yeah, like it's like like we could have a whole conversation about that, but like realistically, who the fuck cares about the opinion of art critics at this point? Like, like, and even then we've like okay, I went for like 4 or 5 art directors that were like, okay, we're gonna undo this bit, we're gonna scrap this bit, you know, like we need to redo this bit. Like, that's just like whether you're in the corporate world or the civilian world, that's commission work in general. You know, like if I'm asked to make a thing for a client, and I make it, and they go, okay, I like some of it. There's other bits I don't like. Can we redo this, and this?
It's not
Like,
really
yeah, of
like that
course.
with this specific thing though. It's more of just like it's like every single step they're telling you what to do. So you yourself as the artist are not being creative because you're just like it's just a corporate thing of just like you have to do these specific things in this specific way, and it's like multiple people telling you different things,
Not how,
and then it like comes
See,
together and goes through other people.
that's
See,
not how
and
corporate
I understand that like being annoying, but I still don't see how that makes it not
and,
like a valid like expression of art.
like I've worked part of for doing rebranding work. At one of the restaurants I worked at, I was a part of the decision making for rebranding. And for a large chain, and we generally works like something like this, is we'd phone up contacts about 10, 20 artists, give them a brief of what we want. We want something in this style, and that's with like related to these type of things. And we want our brand, make sure our brand logo is somewhere in the picture. We'll then have them come into us after like say 2 or 3 weeks. They'll pitch what their art is to us, and then we pick the one we like and like the most of. And like, if any minor tweaks need to be made, fully say the message we want. Like one we love the style of it, but don't have enough fruit in it. We'll say, well, can you put a bit more fruit in this over here for us? Type of thing. And then they go back away, redraw that, and then bring out the next draft of it in. That's how
Yeah,
those
like
type of
it's-
big corporate things work. The artist does have a lot of control over when they first put their pitch in, because they're representing. The brief is very vague. It's a case of like, you know, shopping experience, some people in there, make it summary, and make sure like our brand mark is in the picture somewhere. Then they come to us and bring us what they produce, and we say, well, I like that one, don't like that one has potential, and we sift through it that way. Then we get down to like a short stack of like 3 or 4 people. You give them a more specific brief of like what exactly your vision is for the branding campaign. They go off, read through it, and then we pick out the winner, which we like, and they get the commission for it.
Exactly, and like that as well. Like if like, and I don't want to sound like an asshole, but like if you're working as an artist and you get one of those commissions, you know, like for like to do corporate work, and you don't like how the corporation is like basically micromanaging the process, you're allowed to say no and just go take a different commission. You know, like it's like even if like you're like an on contract employed like artist with that corporation, you can still like just go like do a different commission. Like it's, you know, the artist still had a decision and was clearly happy working with those conditions and working on the particular piece. You know, like at the end of the day, if you're working on an art commission, even with a corporation, and you don't like the art direction, you can still have a conversation with your employer and say, hey, look, listen, I know you want to do it this way, hear me out on this way. You know, like, there's still creative cooperation going on there.
Really?
Yeah.
Quiet though.
I mean, like, hey, fuck, I'll be the first to admit, I'm basically talking halfway out of my ass, because, like, yeah, I'm not in the art world. You know, but, you know, at the same time, like, from the perspective I'm at of, like, you know, like what I was taught when I was doing business at school, you know, and we were talking about doing marketing campaigns, like, that's the system we were taught, was like, yeah, if you're going to do an advertisement with, like, an artist, there has to be cooperation between you and the artist. You know, and if there isn't cooperation, either they're going to leave or you're going to sack them. Like, you know, like, there has to be give and take in that process. And I think even today, with, like, a multi-million-dollar company, they still understand that, like, that basic system of business of, you know, yes, I want this job done in a particular way, but if I don't hear out the person I'm paying a large amount of money to do it in a way that makes both of us happy, then neither of us are going to be happy. Again, it's not my cup of tea of an art style, but like, I can still appreciate it. Of like, yeah, it's art, looks alright, does its job, bit bright for my taste, but hey ho.
Like an early 70s cartoon style.
Exactly, you know, like I wouldn't commission a piece in this style myself, but like,
I don't know.
Not that-
I feel like it just lacks genuine artistic expression.
but like how? Like,
Like, it feels disingenuous because company used this art style to appear like more friendly and inclusive, and it just feels like a facade rather than like a creative expression from the artist. If it was like an artist making their own pieces in this style, I wouldn't care. It's the style specifically used in corporation advertisements that I like have a tiff about, because it's just like, why?
So if corporations stopped using this art style, right, and moved to a completely different art style, you'd stop having an issue with this art style, and would you have an issue with the new art style then? Because
If it was
corporations
still
are using it?
simplistic and like disingenuous, then yeah. But if it was like, if it had personality to it based off of the specific like company, then no, I would love it.
What's wrong with
I think it-
simplistic art style?
What's wrong with what?
What's wrong with the simplistic art style?
Just like, not simplistic in itself, but like, it could be simplistic, but it just needs some type of like creative expression, like specifically based off of what that company is, because you could literally draw the same exact thing for any grocery store. I wouldn't be able to tell you that this is Aldi if it wasn't like right there. I feel like people, like brands, need to make more things that are specific to them.
Well, they did originally, but then artists complained saying, well, everything's too unique, we can't tell what they're saying from their artworks, therefore we want to simplify it. And creative people say, well, we want to simplify it down to a minimalist standpoint. That's the minimalist ideology of advertising we have nowadays.
Minimalism in itself is like lacking creative expression, and just like, it feels like gray millennial vibes, if you ask me.
But that's what the
See,
artists
now
told the
that's where
corporations
I'm
to do.
gonna disagree with you quite heavily. I'm sorry. Listen. I like the minimalist art style personally. I think it has just as equal a place as any other art style. I'm quite fond of minimalist art myself. Right? And I argue it's got just as, if not more, creativity behind it than other art styles because of how limiting it is. Because you have to keep details very basic and you have less color to work with, you have to make more creative decisions on how to get across the image you're working with.
Not really. It's just line art and base color. Every single artist does that. Every
Exactly.
single artist does that.
See, but that's the difference though, is every other artist has, like, if they're doing a different art style, they do line art, base color, and then they can expand from there. If I'm doing only minimalist art, I only have the base colors and the line art to work with. I can't pick fucking, like, mauve, right, to act as, like, my shading color, because that's not a base color. You know, I have to make creative workarounds with what I have. You know, it forces you to think in a different way creatively of how do I get across the image I want under these, like, more strict parameters. You know, it's like it's something
not
that I
really
quite
strict,
like about that art
though.
style. See, but it is, because if you do too much, it stops being the minimalist art style and you go into a new art style. You know, like, there's the art style itself has parameters of, if I don't fall into those parameters, I'm not in that art style, I'm in a different art style, and I want to be in that art style. You know, like,
I was going to say, some of the most expensive artworks in the world at this point in time are charcoal drawings.
yeah, and like,
Well,
like
well,
That
I
shows
would
genuine
argue-
expression.
How? It's a base color of white and a stick and just lines.
Dude, saying how to that is exactly why, like, I don't know how to explain to you, like, most of this conversation, because you're just not gonna get
No,
it.
But honey, this is what I'm saying though. Is like minimalist art and charcoal art are basically the same shit.
It
is what
can
I'm saying,
be
of, like,
expression. You can use your expression in it. But also, no, minimalist art and charcoal are completely different. But
They're really not. Both still have
They
that
really
base parameter
are.
system of I can only, like, use X colors. You know, like,
not really.
not-
You can use any color in minimalist art.
correct, but I've only got base colors. Like, I can't go off and shade with, like, an obscure
No,
shade
like,
of
in this
brown to go
thing,
with my
like,
base
it's-
brown.
It's like, it's shaded some places. It's just like,
Right, because I would
fucking,
argue
it's
this isn't
basic.
minimalist. I would argue this is, like, closer to just a base pop art system, but, like, yeah, like, that's a conversation for more educated people than myself, like, to be, like, fair, because, again, I'll admit I'm not very well educated in the art world, but,
but
like,
The reason why they're different is because this is just line art and base color. Not this specifically, but like this style that they're in is mainly just line art, base color, that's it. And then we, like, maybe not even line art most of the time, honestly, it's just base colors. And the difference between that and charcoal is that charcoal you're working with physical, like, attributes. Yeah, you can make this physically, but, like, mainly this art style is digitally. The thing with physical art is that any physical art is expression because you are using your expressive hands, which, like, I don't know how to explain this to you. Like, when you draw, no matter what emotion you feel, it will come off on the canvas more than likely. Because if you're angry, you're probably holding the pencil a little bit harder. If you're like crying or something, you're like holding the pencil really soft, blah 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 blah, or harder. I don't fucking know. It'll come off in the drawing. Especially with charcoal, because charcoal is so light and delicate of a like material to work with. Using charcoal is completely different than this because it has so much creative expression in it. No matter what you're drawing, you could draw a smiley face, and that has more creative expression than this shit.
So,
in my
you're telling
opinion.
you're telling me, right? I just drew a circle. I've just drawn a basic circle, right? Line art only with my hand with a pencil. Because this was drawn physically, this is better than that. That's what you're saying to me right now.
I would say so, yeah.
A basic circle that I drew in literally 3 seconds with a pencil I randomly grabbed. We're going with this fuck-ass circle. Is better than all of that shit because this was drawn physically, but that was drawn digitally. So what you're saying by proxy, and I need you to really understand this. What you're saying by proxy, under the same line of thinking, is my circle, right? My little circle I've drawn here with a pencil.
Yep.
Is better than your digital art because this
Yes.
is drawn tactically and is therefore more expressive. Now, do you
Yes.
see how that's just fucking stupid though?
Not really.
Because you tell me, what the fuck is the circle saying? What's the artistic expression behind this circle? Other
Your
than,
artistic expression was to
mildly
prove
annoyed
your
and I'm trying
point
to prove a
against
point.
me.
Right? Okay. Right,
Exactly.
yeah.
See, I
Alright,
got
yeah,
it immediately.
right.
You see how expression that was?
Okay, right. Yeah. Now here's my question then. Right. Just because I've drawn this piece of art, I'm gonna put on heavy fucking quotations. This piece of art, right, to try and prove a point. Why does the fact that this art was drawn to prove a point make it any more or less valuable or artistically fucking acceptable than any other piece of artwork made?
Because it was drawn physically.
But 90% of all art
I
done,
give up.
90% of all art done to this day is done digitally.
Yeah.
So therefore, you're invalidating the entire general.
I'm
thing
not
of art.
invalidating it. You asked me to say which is better creatively. I said the fucking circle because you drew it with your hands.
Yes, but even doing digital art, you still have to draw it on the screen. Whether you use a
No,
mouse,
Yeah, but it's
or
more
pencil.
stable. It doesn't
No,
really
wait a
pick
minute.
up emotion.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna have one more go, and then I am just
I
gonna
beg
give
to
the
differ,
fuck
it
up on
does.
this, right? Wait a second, right? So you're telling me, right, because my circle was hand drawn, right? It was hand drawn, that my circle is better artistically than the entirety of the Amazing Digital Circus. That's what you're telling me right now, because the Amazing Digital Circus was done digitally.
Yeah,
Keep in
by
mind,
my
that's
logic.
basically what you're saying, right? That's what you're saying to me right now. Is I am a better artist than fucking Glitch Days. Like
I would say there's more to
the
the Emerging Digital Circus, specifically because there's writing aspects of it. But if we're going based off of the art alone,
Mm-hmm.
I would say no, specifically only because yours is a piece of paper and that is an animation.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if you did like a full-blown drawn version of the Amazing Digital Circus, yours would be better.
Okay, so if I went and got like say 30 pieces of paper, right, and drew a little stickman animation, right, little flick pick animation, because that was hand drawn and not done on a computer, mine would be better.
There's no writing to that, so no.
And even then, like if we want to bring writing into the artistic conversation, I can still use the Amazing Digital Circus here of like you were saying to me earlier. Oh well, like it's not creative because like other people did it. It's just a rehash of what other people did. So is the Amazing Digital Circus. It's literally just a retelling of I have no mouth and I must scream.
It's inspired by it, but it's not
Exactly, like all art
like
is.
that's different.
Like
Being
that's how you
inspired
learn
by
art. You
something
take inspiration. You
and
look at how
copying
it's done and
something
go,
are
"I can
completely
do it."
different.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
If I look at how someone else drew a hand, so that I can learn how to draw hands, that information, even if I copied it to learn that information is now going to inspire how I do hands later in my life. Like that.
Yeah, and that's inspiring. If you
artistic
copied
learning
that
works.
exact same tutorial every time, your hands would be uncreative because you're using somebody else's art to do so.
Yes, but all art is done the same way. All
No.
there is no new art techniques out there. All of them are just variations of something similar already being produced, and then having a slight mediation or twist on it.
That doesn't really make it uncreative because most people think of the things themselves. They don't go to other places and do that stuff.
Yes,
At least in my experience.
but art is inspired by what the artist sees or what the artist has experienced. Like
Yeah, but that's more of a subconscious thing. If
it's
you're
not.
talking about that, like I feel like you could take inspiration from other people and use it in your own art. But that specific part of like if you're copying it and not taking inspiration from it, you're just copying it bar for bar
There's
or
different-
line for line.
there's
Then
different-
you aren't being creative in that specific line because you copied it from another person knowingly.
right? But if I take
Like you
someone's
basically
artistic
just
style,
traced it.
if I take someone's artistic style and then make that into a completely different pitch to what I took that style from, is that then creative?
If you take what do you mean? Like if you take
If I
Like,
copy
if I-
more,
like a
Like,
character
I
and you remake it,
no,
No,
if I
like,
copy,
you redraw it.
hang on,
No, wait
if
a
I
minute.
copy Monet's style for doing landscaping, and then paint a completely different landscape to one he's done, is that my original artwork or is that his artwork?
The idea of the landscape would be your original idea because but you copying his art style line for line, no.
His art style was purely based on vertical strokes and oil blotching, which is a standardized art style done throughout 90% of any art. It's a basic technique of art.
Yeah, but most artists don't copy that band for band. I didn't even know about that.
Anyone who does oil painting does that technique because it's still a way of using oil painting. Like watercoloring, you use a flow method in order to spread out the watercolor out much easier and water down your paints. A specific type of brush is used. There's a lot of things in art where everything's built on a technique based on something else. There's very few things. What really changes in most art techniques is either a medium of the art, which is like the color, pixels, and that type of stuff, or the object of your art. Like I said, Monet was specialized in doing like landscaping work. Picasso did abstract shape art, which then became popular from few other ones. There's hyperrealistic portraiting art, which is popular back in the 1800s type thing. So the most expensive pieces of art in the world are people doing the similar style of another person, but just using a different vista for it. Heck, one of the most expensive ones I know of is 2 six figures sitting by a table drinking a pint. That's worth about half a mil.
Unironically, I know the very fucking piece you're on about. I actually like that piece. It's kind of fun.
It was doing a napkin at a bar
It was,
for
yeah,
a bet.
and I like it. I think it's neat. Like I like it.
You know, one of the most iconic ones in existence is dogs playing poker. That was done as an advertisement for a cigarette brand.
It was, yeah. It's a lovely piece as well. Really do genuinely love that piece of art.
And again, that was then copied out by pubs and other cigarette brands across the globe because it was cute and quirky. Other artists drew different type of dog, different type of thing, but the art style still remained the same.
See, I like the one where it's the British Bulldogs, specifically. Or the Doberman one. I like both of those. They're fun.
I like the German Shepherd one best, because they've got scars.
That's fair. That's fair.
I feel like I don't see how other brands copying other people takes away from the argument that I just made.
Well, because that's the thing, is because like you're looking at a brand like it's just like its own, it's like this like thing, right? Like a brand is its own person, whereas like a brand is just a company made up of many people.
Yes,
You know, like
I know that.
many people looking at an art style another brand has done and going, oh, we're gonna do the same art style because we like that art style. That's no different than like you and me sitting down and being like, okay, I want to draw this thing, help me draw this thing, and I'm gonna take inspiration from this art style, and you helping me to do that. Like
That is putting
we're just doing it on a smaller scale.
not. I feel like that's different though, because companies are just like they're taking other ideas from other people and not just thinking of their own
Right, but
art
that's-
thing that they could do with their company to make them more noticeable and more like original. Brands strive for that. It makes no sense to continue to use this specific art style because you're just like every other fucking bitch when you're trying to be different from other companies, which makes no sense.
you're
They're
trying to-
just doing it because it's eye-catching and popular within the advertisement area,
Yes, but that's
Because that's
advertising.
And
the
I think-
idea with modern business. Like,
and I think that's weird.
because it's like it's again it's how modern business is done. Like if I'm making a financial decision where if I fuck this up I lose $100 million. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go with the safe bet that every other fucking company is doing because I don't want to be fired for losing $100 million. You know, like once in a blue moon you'll get the fucking mad guy that comes along and goes, okay, we're gonna do it this way instead because fuck it, roll the dice.
And
that
it's the
triggers a new
best
trend.
decision they've ever made.
No, correct, but also like
More
they're not
companies
all
should
gonna
do that.
be. They're not all gonna be 10 out of 10 ideas. That's why it's once in a while they let the mad guy have a go. Like 90% of the ideas that they come out with is like, no, that we're gonna lose $100 million. Don't be ridiculous.
Again,
90% of the ideas that they come out with are shit.
Exactly. It's you'll lose $100 million worth like. type
No, I
ideas.
mean like
That's
the
why
shit that they
think
actually
they're
come
doing
out with,
Yes, but
like the shit that they actually advertise is shit.
again, look,
Correct, but it's
some-
it's enough to like get the job done and not lose $100 million.
And
They're
again,
not
Or
gonna
you could
make
just do
100 million, but
something-
they don't lose it.
Original. Like perfect thing for this is like catchphrases. Brands are
Right.
so big on catchphrases and they work so well because you remember them and it makes you think of the company more.
Mm-hmm.
yes, but catchphrases weren't a thing the company invented. They were people said the company that adopted.
Correct. Just like the different art styles that they use in their advertisements. Someone else did it first, and they went, "Oh, we'll have a go at that. That looks interesting."
Yeah, but
Like-
it's different because they're coming up with their own catchphrase. They're not stealing others, you
They're
know?
not. Like every brand out there that has a catchphrase literally stole that fucking catchphrase, with the sole exception being the "Have a nice day" dudes with the smiley face. And even then, people had said "Have a nice day" before that guy came along with his T-shirt.
Like say EA Sports version, it's in the game, right? That was just stolen from a sports presenter who was doing Sunday football, soccer
Correct.
for use.
Yeah.
And that. Again, just do it for Nike. That came about because a guy who's got an athlete to do advertising for one of their shoes back in this, I think it was 70s.
I think it was like 70s, yeah, like 76,
It was-
77 when they started
and-
using it.
And you got that sick of the art director going on about it, again, just do it for fuck's sake. And that became their slogan because people said, oh, that catches with it. Well, we think just do things.
Yeah.
that. Again, even down to this art, it depends on this advertising you got on the thing. It comes down to what I'm advertising. I'm not advertising. This one's not advertising a product. It's advertising the fact it's summer. That is it.
And also that it's like a grocery store, I would argue, on top of that. But like, yeah.
Yeah, but again, this type of piece is probably it's not going to be televised. It's going to be more a case of like splatter or walls, like a post outside the shop itself.
Yeah.
Actually, drop it into the shop.
On top of that, I'd also say, like, you're probably not going to use this art style around, like, Christmas time, because it's not, like, it's a bit light for Christmas, but, like,
Yeah. Then the vicious
No,
of
it's
Santa,
used for Christmas too.
but then the vicious of Santa Claus. The time visitor we have of what Santa Claus is belongs to Coca-Cola.
yes.
Coca-Cola owns Santa Claus.
Yeah.
They also, low-key, they just kind of own Christmas at this point, low-key, but,
Pretty
like,
much, yeah.
that's a whole separate problem, realistically, but...
But a lot of people copy that similar art style of what they use for Santa Claus in their own advertisements or their own promotions. Because what everyone recognizes as Santa Claus, this is recognized as a summer shopping scene. Bright colors, people smiling. Yes, it's simplistic, but that's the whole point of it. Summer's a very simplistic season. Nothing complex about
Exactly.
it. It's sunshine and fruit.
And again, like, it's part of an animation for, like, an advert that's going to be on screen for, like, 30 seconds. Like, they need to convey
And
as
those
much
30
information as they
seconds
can in those 30
really
seconds.
matter.
Exactly. Like,
The thing
If-
about it isn't the fact that it's simple or that it has to be rushed or anything like that. The thing about it is that there's no creative expression with it, specifically because I could literally put my thumb over the Aldi sign and not tell you what grocery store this is for. If it's for a grocery store.
It is.
And
But
that's
yes-
the problem.
But no, it's not the problem. It's a genius idea, creativity. Because
How?
Because let's say every other brand's using something similar, right? And me as guy working at Aldi, say that, right? I know, in fact, my local people around my local area generally come to my store, right? Because it's not Asda or a Walmart or anything within 30 miles of where my freaking store is, right? If I do something similar, if I do something creative similar to what the other stores are doing, right? Only thing my customer's going to care about is, yeah, that image or thing, and relate it to my shop because my shop's the one that's existing close by anyway.
exactly.
Not really, because this is literally every single animated advertisement ever.
Exactly, and that's the idea, though. Like...
They
Like,
aren't. I
like,
don't
again, like,
relate
if
this
it's
to
a
anything else.
supermarket-
I don't even relate this to Aldi.
Correct, but you can look at it and go, oh, it's a supermarket. You relate it to supermarket, right? So if you lived, like, in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, where you've got one supermarket you can go to, whether this is advertising that supermarket or not, it's going to advertise that supermarket by default, because it's the only one you can go to.
That's a bad thing. Why are we putting that in a good thing?
Because-
That's bad.
Because that still helps that company. Like, at the end of the day,
That doesn't
advertising
help
can't
that
hurt
company. If
Like,
you're
it does,
creating an advertisement that is so incredibly vague that it could literally advertise anything else that is in the genre of what you're selling, you are a bad advertiser.
No,
I disagree.
because no
I-
matter
like,
what
if
you
You
Yeah,
are
major
helping
city.
other companies, which are literally your competitors.
Correct.
Yes,
in a
but-
major city, I'm with you, right? It's going to be a bit more touch and go in major cities, but also we can
Which is
advertise to
literally
them
everywhere.
every day of the week.
not
We can
basically-
advertise in those areas all day, every day, 24/7, 365. Fucking Dave, who lives on a farm in East Kilbride, watches TV for 25 minutes a day. The only store he can go to is my fucking store. So whether a Tesco advert plays or an Aldi advert plays, he's still coming to my store because it's the only one he can go to. So the competitors' advertisements are doing my job for me, and my advertisements are doing their job for them. Like, yes, like the
Which is bad.
competitors, but they're still having friendly competition.
It's not bad.
Which
because,
is bad.
That's not bad. Again, even if your advertise, because your advertise is similar, even if your advertise is on screen and your competitors is, right? It still plants in the mind of the consumer against, I want to go buy some fresh pineapples there because it's summer. And you'll go down to the
Yeah,
store.
but you're going to a completely different store.
You're not, because
You're supposed to be advertising your store. No, that's
You're
quite literally like what you guys just said, is that
It's
like
not.
if you're advertising something and like the only store close to you is something else or that's something, you're either helping yourself or you're completely going for a completely different grocery store, which is bad. You want them to go to
Yeah.
your grocery store because it's the best grocery store.
No.
Exactly, and that's why they put your sign up there. The idea is if your customer base has like a loyalty to you, or someone saw your advert first, right, and then in a fleeting moment, like just at corner of your eye saw a competitor advert that looks the same as yours, they saw yours first, they're going to assume it's yours, so it's going to ping in their mind. Oh, I
Not
should go to the store today.
really, not with this specifically, because like when I see
Literally,
this
yeah.
art style, I don't think of, oh, this belongs to duh or this da 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 da. No, because it's literally everywhere. It is advertising literally everything.
Yes, but again though, it comes down to what humans call, what in the market it's called brand loyalty. Most people are brand loyal to a specific store or a specific institution they like to go to. Most people shop at
Yeah,
Walmart,
you
go
want
on somebody's
them, you
gym.
want to win them over with like your branding and your advertisement. If your goal is to get customers, more customers from your enemy, no matter how far away they have to go to get to you, you are like your loyalty lies in creating something that is so unique that you like it's all other people can think about. Like the fucking there's
Fine.
so many advertisements that like you can have a conversation with somebody and talk about advertisements and you guys can like go back and forth with each other of like cell phone numbers that like have a little ring to it that are creative or like fucking like that you don't hear every single ad. Like it could be with anything. If every company out there said Walmart, we have the meats, like no, you're thinking of fucking Arby's.
Yeah.
You
Problem
know?
is-
And that's the point. Like you have to be specific with your branding because you want other people to come to you. That includes the art style. If you perfect example is Progressive. Like you can always tell it's a Progressive ad because they're wearing white clothes with that blue fucking Progressive logo and they're in a weird fucking situation, right? If it was every single ad doing that exact same thing, you wouldn't think of Progressive. You wouldn't like
give exactly
you simply
a perfect,
would not.
I give exactly a perfect analogy for that with Calvin Klein. They pioneered the white background and just the plain clothes look, right?
I
Now,
genuinely don't think of Calvin Klein when I think of white background and clean clothes because everywhere is that.
Yes, whether they're now, but originally, other companies did the same thing, and everyone still thought of Calvin Klein or the brand they're loyal to.
Like that's because it was previously established. I'm talking about if everyone
Yes.
started doing the
The point-
thing immediately,
the point is,
like how it was with this art style,
for large
where
companies-
every advertisement started with this style because it was simple and easy.
yes, but again, large
You
companies,
don't think of a specific thing, and that's a problem.
You do, because what the problem is, though, large companies aren't really interested in gaining new companies, new people into their stores, right? They're not. They're more interested in retaining the base they have, rather than trying to increase it so much, because they know people are going to go where the goddamn please anyway, no matter what I say, right? So the whole point is to advertise your store, right? To the people who are already going to come into your store anyway, just to nudge them back, come back in earlier on. Right, to maybe like might not want to get a pineapple today, but like seeing as someone's seeing like, yeah, I could go for a pineapple. Right, they're going to come to your store regardless for that pineapple because that's where they've always gone. They're not going to suddenly see an advert, even a well-made advert, right, for Target, and then go to Target instead.
Yeah, people do that
They don't, not generally,
all the time.
not en masse, not enough to make the numbers worth it.
I feel like you see that is so that is such like a cultural thing here of like if you see something that like a brand got to you first about this specific thing, you go to that area. You go to that place. Like for example, Target, like you just said. Target literally sells everything that is also at Walmart, and yet Target has this brand of like being the nicer, more like aesthetic version of Walmart, so people more lean towards Target because of that brand, and also because of like the reputation that they hold. And Walmart is kind of just seen as ghetto.
Yeah, Walmart has the biggest share of the market compared to Target.
And it's because of their shit ads, their fucking shit company, their shit places that they put their fucking buildings in, their fucking shit management. Like, I could go on. Target is seen as what it is because of their like fine ads, their good branding because of the fucking dog and the fucking bullshit that they have with that. Walmart, I feel like I couldn't tell you what the Walmart sign is, but I could definitely pinpoint what the Target sign is because they're so pinpoint with their branding,
You missed me my point.
and that's what helps Target. It doesn't help.
You just made my point there. Is no matter what Walmart did, your view of Walmart is going to stop you from going to Walmart.
No, it's because of what they did.
Yeah, Walmart has 32% shares of all supermarkets across America, where Target has, I think, 21% shares of supermarkets. So Walmart.
I mean, yeah.
But even
I'm
by your point
saying
of view, Walmart just shit
Target has a more like pristine type vibe to it because of its branding. More people go there for a specific thing like that, and Walmart isn't really specific with their branding, so they kind of like just are a grocery store.
But Walmart's branding is we sell everything under one. We sell everything under one roof.
Right. The thing
I
is as well, though,
couldn't have told you that.
The thing is as well that like we're kind of like ignoring a little bit, right? Is like whether or not Target has like a more pristine brand or not does not necessarily make them a better company, like at all.
No, I'm not saying like better advertising makes you a better company. I'm saying better advertisement makes it so that more people feel the need to want to come to your establishment more than others.
Not necessarily. No, it's like I'll give you a great example of like my two local stores, right? One is owned by a major corporation called Tesco. The other's a locally owned store, right? I see Tesco adverts all the time. I don't see a single advert from my local corner store. I go to the goddamn corner store more often because I prefer the shit they sell. Like, there's not an advert on planet Earth going to make me change my opinion between those two stores. I prefer what one sells over the other. That doesn't mean that one store is better at doing business than the other. It just means that one happens to sell the shit I like. The other one sells shit I don't mind.
Yeah, my
like,
favorite butcher has no advertisers whatsoever on TV or online.
Exactly.
It's purely word of mouth on that one. I do drive to get that place.
And like, and even then, it's like again, like if we go back to like the Walmart and Tesco, like Walmart and Target rather, like part of it, it's like Target's got like a better reputation of being like a more upscale kind of establishment. You got a better idea of what they sell. At the same time, though, Walmart makes more money because more people go there, and that's the entire goal of business is to make more money than the other people doing the same shit as you. Like, they might have a worse reputation because like they're a bit like Waffle House of like it's where the crackheads go to have a fist fight. People still go.
I feel like
money there.
The reason why Walmart has more money is because Target is more expensive, and also there's lesser Targets than there are Walmarts.
Exactly. There is that playing a huge factor in that, but alongside it though, there was a point in time where Walmart and Target were about equal in how many stores they had across like the United States and or globally. You can take your pick on both. Walmart still came out basically as the winner in our modern
That's because
world
they're cheaper.
Yeah, they're cheaper, they're more affordable. They actually paid attention to what the market was doing. They saw that the economy was slowly going down and down and down and down, and they went, well, we're going to start sourcing cheaper shit. Whereas Target was like, well, we're going to sell more expensive shit, and aim for the upper class market. And Hey, it's
Yeah,
a
and that was
valid business
terrible.
technique. It works, right? There's countless brands on earth that do that same approach and make bank. You know, you got Apple, Bentley, fucking Lamborghini. You do have those more premium, bespoke kind of companies that aim for the more expensive brands and experiences. You know, and like they do pretty well for themselves, but they're never gonna like compete at the same level as like your Walmarts, who are like, yeah, we're just gonna sell cheap shit to like the everyday scum, and we'll make our money that way. You know, like I would argue neither are better or worse at business than the other. They're doing the same job just in different ways. You know, like the end
Yeah.
goal is still the same of make more money. They're just making money from different people.
Yeah, the thing with like a bit like this, it's not advertising a specific product. It's advertising the fact that it's summer.
Yeah, and Aldi sells summer-based shit.
Yeah, and again, you can have the same with Walmart, and say Walmart does a similar one to this, and I can still watch go. Yeah, I'm gonna pop down to Aldi to get things because it's summertime, and I want to get some nice summery shit in.
Yeah.
Or it's barbecue season, I want to get some barbecue stuff in, and Aldi probably has it in where I want, because they usually do at some point. It's weird.
Yeah, because like that's the thing to remember as well. Like about advertising is like you could make the most stunning, beautiful, brilliant advert on planet Earth, right? Just the most fucking right unique piece of advertising. And there's still gonna be assholes that are gonna be like, it's a good advert, but I'm gonna go to your competitor because I'm not going all the way to your store. It's too far away. You know, like
Or
you always
Halifax.
have with like people like me that just we either can't afford or can't be bothered traveling 2 fucking hours to get to one specific store, so we're gonna go to a similar competitor that probably sells the same. Thank you very much. My issue, like my classist issues with M&S run so deep. I refuse to work for M&S. Never mind shop with them. Right? They're hoity-toity pricks, and I don't like hoity-toity pricks. I am a very proud working class scum. Like, you can keep your fucking fancy fucking quinoa and fucking lemon whatever the fuck. Your French nonsense. I'm gonna have a bacon sandwich like a real fucking working class gentleman.
We'll get back onto about
Because
food
what
things.
even the fuck is quinoa?
It's a substitute of cabbage.
A load of shite, right? Fuck, it's fucked about with cabbage, isn't it? Right?
No, sorry, not quinoa.
Fuck that. Just give. No, but even then, like back to the original point we were at of like, like with all that said, it's like I still don't see the artistic problem, like with an advert like this. Like, yeah, okay, it's the same as like a bunch of other adverts that like pretty much every other company is doing. Okay, like it's not great marketing wise. I'll grant you that much. Not the best marketing move, but it'll work in with the right strategy. Doesn't mean it's bad art.
So I wasn't talking about who has the better products or better establishment or better business or anything like that. I personally was talking about advertisements, period. You can have shit advertisements like Aldi, or good advertisements like fucking The General or some shit. I don't fucking know. Something that gets your mind thinking about that.
I do furry art and a pop art style. I'm not creative. I'm a shit artist.
No,
Like
that's
I should
different.
just give up. How is it different?
Because
Like,
in the
you can make
corporate
it make
world,
sense if
they
that's
do it specifically because another person did it. They are copying it. If somebody
Yeah.
else
That's why I'm
takes a
doing it.
pop-out furry art and just makes it on their own, they're being creative because they thought of it on their own. Or they took inspiration from others. Inspiration is different from copying it because you can take inspiration and completely like change it in your own light, and that's what makes it like creative for you specifically. The thing about it is,
I would argue zebras are not creative because like they just summoned into existence. Right?
That's
like
not-
someone didn't come along and make the fucking zebra. The zebra just decided it was gonna be a zebra.
I mean, no shit.
Whereas like a drawing of a zebra, whether one person drew it or 15 people came together and went, "We're drawing a zebra," they still created that thing.
Did they
Which
copy
makes
it?
creative. Well, of course, like for example, right? If I've never seen a zebra in my fucking life, got no clue what a zebra is, right? I hop on a boat and I go to the Serengeti. right? And I discovered the zebra, and I draw a zebra. I have copied the zebra because I've looked at the zebra and gone, how the fuck does your leg work, cunt? Where the fuck does that go?
That's not creative.
Well, it's because I've created a drawing. I've created something. That
You
is
created
creativity.
something, but it wasn't creative.
You know, fucking.
Then that
everything else I've
waistline
done
is
myself.
uncreative. The rest of the robot is creative. That
but it
waistline is
doesn't-
uncreative because you copied it.
But it doesn't throw out the entire fucking drawing as an uncreative drawing. Right? Just because someone else did the exact same thing and I went, well, I'm going to do the exact same thing because I really like that thing, does not mean that it's non-creative.
For
No,
the
like-
corporate world, yes.
No. See, and this,
Yes.
this is this, I don't want to be an asshole about it, but that's the part of the opinion I really don't like and don't fuck with. Is the fact that it's like, oh, well, because it's the creative world that's doing it. Who gives a shit who's doing it? I don't see how it matters whether it's a
It's
person
because
or a
companies are
corporation
trying
that's
to
doing
feed
it.
into your. It's literally a company manipulating you into thinking this is simple. It's supposed to be that way.
It's supposed to be this. So the companies are purposefully trying to be disingenuous with their messaging of, hey, come buy our shit. They're lying. They don't want you to come buy their shit. That's what we're saying.
No, I'm
Like,
saying
so what are they being disingenuous about?
about like them giving a fuck. Honestly, they only want your money, right? They don't care about anything else. They're multi-million-dollar companies.
Mm-hmm.
Their goal is to get more people to go into their store, so they're going to take something that is very popular right now and use it to their advantage of promoting their store.
Mm-hmm.
But because it's so popular, you aren't going to think of their store when they promote it in this way, and that is what I have a problem with. It's because it's like it doesn't have any creativity to it.
A $5 company, like the company's a company at this point. You know, like it's no like it is literally no different than a group of 5 friends coming together and going, we want a shared art piece. Right, whether you're going to use it for a business or they're going to use it just to hang on their respective walls because they want a matching art piece together. Like, at the end of the day, like whether they're like, you know, copying another art style and it looks, you know, incredibly similar, so it's hard to differentiate. That doesn't mean that they're doing plagiarism.
I'm not saying that they're doing plagiarism.
This is.
I'm saying
It
that
sounds
they're.
a lot like what you're saying.
No, you're not getting it. I am saying you're copying another brand's. You're copying something because it's popular to the general public, not because it's because it's popular to the general public, because it's eye-catching, because like da da da. They do this with popular music that's like going on too. They'll use it in their
Mhm.
advertisements, but they use that in every advertisement of everything. It wasn't because it was like creatively done. It wasn't like a group of people being like, "Oh yeah, this is what our brand is about. This is what we'll do. This makes sense." Da 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 da.
Right, hang on.
It was just generic and fucking dumb.
Right, hang on. I'm going to think. Yeah, I think you're confusing branding with advertising. Yeah. Because branding.
At this point, it doesn't matter, right? With the branding, advertising, like part of it, like it doesn't matter. It's for the purpose of the conversation, it is basically the same shit. I don't give a fuck right now about that.
It's not.
Like,
Because it's
it's
not about the
fine.
unique identity for the store. That's not the branding, which would be this bit here. That is the brand of Audi. Right? The rest of it can be generic as fuck. I don't care. Right? But the branding of Audi is that symbol, the way the lettering is, and these colours. That is their brand. That hasn't changed. Walmart does not have the same colours or branding. Target doesn't have anything like that. That's the brand. The advertisement is
Olive oil in a yellow in center frame, more or less. And so for people that are center frame focused, which is a lot of people, they hit yellow first and they go, oh, pretty. You know, and then they follow it to like that guy's elbow up to his shoulder. Oh, sign. You know, for people that are more right side of the screen focused, they see that woman's pants first. You follow up. Oh, a pineapple. Oh, an emoji. Oh, a banana. Oh, a sign. But that's why there's the yellow on the outline to match with your other eye-catching colors of, specifically in this case, yellow. Is to create basically eye-diverting paths to, we can hit the bright color, we follow the bright color, sign. That sign gives me the information of, oh, this is an Aldi advert. yes, whether it looks the same art style wise or not to other brands is beyond the point. It's still advertising what it's trying to advertise. It's just doing it in a different way than being very obvious. It's just like, boom, Aldi. Boom, Aldi sign, we sell shit back. You know, it's just a different way of doing the same thing of, we're Aldi, this is vaguely the shit we sell, here's like what we're called. You know, and also like alongside it again with like the brighter colors and again the emojis and like the flowers and like that woman's shorts, you know, which I honestly didn't notice they were flowers till just now, but that's because I've not been paying that much attention to that side of the screen because I'm not a left side of the screen kind of a gamer. You know, like, it's the idea of like, hey, it's summer, it's happy times. Coming to Aldi, it'll make you happy because we've got good prices. Like, you know, like art style wise, I'm with you. It's not my art style. I'm not fond of it. That doesn't remove from the fact that like marketing wise, from my like perspective of being someone that studied marketing like at fucking school when I was doing business, it is a decent way of doing advertising. You know, like whether or not it's overly
Yeah, but it's still
popular now
generic.
doesn't change that point.
And uncreative.
See, it's I disagree heavily with the uncreative part. I really do. I don't like the uncreative part. That's the point of this argument I really don't like, is that it's uncreative. Because what the fuck is creativity? Like you keep a spin of like, oh well, they're doing the same as everyone else. Cool. So do a lot of artists.
It's just like brands copying each other because it's the popular thing to do right now.
Yeah, wait.
Okay, so no, hang on, Fat Man T. No, I've got this one, Fat Man T. Right. So let's say it, right. Again, like we'll pretend for 5 seconds that I'm a talented artist. I know exactly what I'm doing drawing wise. I'm fucking talented and I'm confident with drawing, right?
Okay.
And I've got a Twitter account, right? And I noticed there's a trend going on Twitter right now, right? People are really, really into like drawing, very specifically purple triangles. Purple triangles, right now, they're vogue. They're very chic. Right? And I decide, I want to have a bash at doing a purple triangle. Right? Not a lot of creative direction to go with purple triangles now, is there, right? It's a fairly straightforward system. By doing a purple triangle, because everyone else is doing purple triangles right now, I'm uncreative. Even though I've done a triangle myself, right? So you sat there, drew a triangle. It's gonna look the same as everyone else's because it's a purple fucking triangle. That doesn't make me not creative. That just means, oh, I've seen something kind of popular right now. That looks kind of entertaining. I'll give it a bash. That doesn't mean I'm uncreative. It just means that I'm doing something that right now is popular.
Okay, does it solve any problems?
Uncreative. What?
Just, does it solve any problems? Does it express any emotions?
It doesn't have to.
Does it produce any tangible or intangible outcomes?
It doesn't have to. Art
It
doesn't
does to be
have
creative
have
by
purpose.
definition, therefore it is uncreative.
Art does not have to have a purpose. Art can have the sole purpose of it's pretty and be considered acceptable. And what is and isn't considered pretty is different person to person.
Creativity by definition. It involves combining existing knowledge, concepts, or skills in unique ways to solve problems, express emotions, or produce tangible or intangible outcomes. So if it is doing none of those things, it is uncreative.
Okay, if the outcome is
By
to make
brands
something
using
pretty,
this specific like art style, it isn't solving any problems because it's literally just what's popular right now.
okay,
it's
but
not
it is
doing
solving a
anything.
problem. It is like by being an advertisement, it is solving a problem, and that problem is like we're not making enough money. Not enough people are shopping at our store, so we're gonna advertise our store to make more money. So
They're
it is
making
solving
more
a
than
problem.
enough money. They're fucking billionaires.
No, good for them. They want more money, and the profit margin
That
they
isn't
have
a
this month
problem,
is
though.
as big as last month. Right, so they want more money. In the business world, that is a problem, right? If I do January and make $100 million, and then in February I only make $50 million, that's a problem. Something has gone wrong to cause my money to go down. So I now need to figure out how to get that money to go up. In the business world, the main fucking strategy and solution to that is an advert. Do an advertisement, drum up fucking attention to the brand, job done. So if we take the dictionary definition of creativity, it's creative. Because it's solving a problem, and that problem is we're not making as much money as we were, so we're going to drum up attention to make more money.
That, sure. But using the art style, no.
You have to use the art style to drum up business.
Okay. What?
Right.
You definitely feel creativity. There's no different creativity, right? As the whole point of this art is to draw attention to the fact that Summer and the brand. It's doing that by, in the creative way you want to put down to it, of skill-wise, by using color dynamic drawing. The fact that all the colors that's in the logo is prominent in the picture more than anything else. So, above average, about 70% of all colors in this scene are the Audi logo colors, which draws you to the Audi sign. As well as positioning of people draws your eyes from a perspective point of view, which is art technique, to the sign. I was positioning.
Not
From the lines
really, if you ask me, because it's just sort of all over the place.
It's not.
There's yellow everywhere throughout it.
Yes. Yellow here, come this way. Yellow there, bring the die this way. Yellow here, again, following the line. Yellow, orange. Yellow, coming up this way. Right? You're taking the line of perspective on the art. The perspective point is the sign. And from there, you can see the lines drawn from the colours and the way of positioning.
The perspective of it draws your eyes towards the sign, but the yellow, no.
The line of perspective. The yellow is on the line of perspective. From here, coming up. From here, coming up. From here, coming up. From there, coming up. From there, coming along.
My main focus isn't even really the sign when I look at this. It's mainly just the lady in the watermelons. I don't really see the sign. I didn't even know. I couldn't even.
Right? Again, line perspective was only one technique in the thing. The other one is colour matching. The Audi has four colours: white, blue, orange, and yellow. Right? So even if your eye is drawn to this woman, right? This woman alone, right? White are the teeth, orange, yellow, blue in the phone. All the primary colours of their logo is in there, and as part of humans' pattern recognition, we recognise the colour matching of the signs. So that's a creative way of using colour to match their branding in the advertisement.
Okay, well, we can agree to disagree on this one. Truthfully, this is gonna get us nowhere. And I have dinner to eat. I'll be right back.
Are you back, Mr. Vegas?
Yeah, I'm looking for my pills in the background. I don't know where the fuck I put them, and it's driving me fucking mad because like it is pill o'clock.
Oh, if I want you, I haven't left them down here, so I don't have them.
Wrong pills. It's my painkiller time, not my antihistamine time. Seriously, where the fuck did I put the fucking things?
I mean, I've got some paracetamol down here if you want that.
No, I've got like a half a fucking tub somewhere. I just don't know where the fuck I've put them. I saw them earlier when we were talking, and I've fucking completely forgot where the fuck I saw them. It was somewhere on my desk. I looked at them and went, I must remember to take them later, and then
Probably behind the
they
keyboard then
have
somewhere.
vanished into the ether. That's where I'm currently looking, and they're just not. What's that? No, that's an empty one. No. Something just fell. Well, it wasn't a box of pills, so it doesn't help me, whatever it was. Fuck it, I'm just gonna raw dog it. Oh, fuck it. I'm just gonna be
Come
mildly
on, we'll
uncomfortable
come on,
for
give
the
you
rest of the night.
the strip I've got lying around here.
That's alright. Fuck it. I can't be arsed. They'll turn up. I'll probably spy them in the morning and fucking shout at myself about it. I haven't outright noticed them in like 5 minutes, and you'll hear me cheer and go, "Aha! I found them!" And you know that.
But what happens when you threw something down on your desk earlier, like shove them slightly out the front line of view?
Oh, most likely, yeah.
Should we get back onto the food, or do you want to?
No, bash on. Yeah.
Cat food. Tell me I ain't the only weird one. Please.
Again, tuna mussel cheese is a thing.
It's
So
a
I've made
choice,
watermelon
not
pizza
one I'd
before,
make,
but
but
never like this.
whatever floats
The
their
difference
boat.
is this one actually has barbecue sauce on top of it. And what goes well with barbecue sauce? Pineapples, of course. Because it's a pizza, we're topping it off with some cheese and then grilling the
Fucking
pizza.
what?
The key here is to grill on high.
Melon, barbecue sauce, pineapple cheese. Using the melon as a pizza base. With what she's done there.
And quickly. Just enough for the cheese to melt, but not too much to make the watermelon soggy. When it comes out of the grill after about 5 minutes, just slice it up and again.
Not bad, but I wouldn't make it again.
Why did you make it in the first place?
Okay, this is one of them weird dishes that everyone's going to be like, ew, it's actually delicious, and we call it bean surprise. So you're going to cook some beans, butcher an onion, I've used a red one, then add that to your beans. Then you're going to add some salad cream, I'm using the 50% less fat one because I'm at Slimming World, and then some cheese, add that to it, and then you're going to add some pepper.
Yeah, okay, yeah, no,
And some
that's
salt,
that's
obviously,
enough
because
internet
it's
for me
some
now.
food.
I'm good. That's I'm done. No, I'm over it now. No, I stopped caring an hour ago. No, I'm Jimmy. Bye, I'm Jimmy. Bye. No, I refuse. No, I retire. Fuck this. We're putting salad cream in fucking beans. We're putting fucking putting salad cream in beans. We're putting salad cream in the fucking. We're putting fucking salad cream in the beans. Okay, fuck off phone. Fucking salad cream in the fucking beans. Okay. Alright, Susan. Whatever floats your fucking upside down canoe, you fucking. That was the angriest I've been in a while. I saw salad cream go near beans and I had a visceral fucking reaction. I physically recoiled.
I saw it on the camera. I watched that face when the beans, fair enough. Onions, you weren't too bad for it. As soon as salad cream came into it. Chloe Todd, if you ever see this, that was a choice.
It was a crime. That's what that was. That was a. I respect your human right to an opinion, but I do not respect the opinion that you hold. That's my thoughts and feelings on salad cream with beans. Right there is. I respect that you have the right to an opinion, but I do not respect the opinion that you hold. If you think that that's acceptable to put together. Nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm just gonna stare at my mag pouch for a while and contemplate every life choice I made that got me here today.
Are they starting to end the show here then?
Yeah. That's actually pissed me the fuck off. This isn't a bit. I'm actually mad about the salad cream. Like that's just ruined my day. Like, that might have just ruined my week. Actually, I am mad about that. Actually, I like. That's unironically the angriest food has ever made me. That is. Oh my god. Ugh. Ugh. Like I like. Cause like the reason I'm so mad is like I can feel the texture of that in my throat and I hate it. That like it would be so fucking gloopy. Like I fucking no. That's sick and no. Fuck heathens. Leave my beans alone. Swear, you should need a license to cook in your own fucking home.
We'll end it there then.
Yes, please. I'd like to go and not be angry.
Fair enough. Are we doing a show Friday or are we leaving it? Because we've got like early day Saturday.
We'll probably leave it then on the fricks. Yeah, we're gonna be out of here early doors on the Saturday. So like we'll reconvene on the Sunday for more D&D and then
Best York.
yeah.
I get the fucking Tyranids. Why the fuck am I thinking about Tyranids?
Tyranny of
Tyranny.
Dragons is what you're aiming for, yeah.
Yeah, but for some reason Tyranids popped in my head there for a second.
Probably because the fucking salad cream with the beans is a fucking Tyrannid move. Fucking Xeno scum type behavior, bro. Fucking. That was not the Emperor's will.
That's the
That
most
will
chaos
never
move.
be the Emperor's will.
Yeah, so, fuck, my brain just fucking short-circuited.
It happens.
No, they're coming out.
Well, I'll kick you off then. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a pleasure as always. Fucking join us on Sunday, for D&D. I'll catch you all on the next one.
Good night, good luck.
There you go, we found it.
I found it, yeah. My brain eventually kicked back in.
Hey.